Hello, welcome back to my channel, Forever American here. And today I'll be going over my Reservist loadout of the Gen 2 plate carrier, how I have it set up, what I got attached to it, and why I choose to run it like that. So yeah, let's begin. So starting out from the front, top to bottom, what I got on top here is BDS Tacticals Enhanced Shoulder Pads. So they're here to provide comfort. As you can see, the padding underneath that provides comfort. On the sides of that, you got the loops where you can actually loop your comm wires or your hose from your bladder if you so choose to run it that way. But I normally keep stuff like my hose secured inside underneath, velcroed underneath, just to get it out of the way. And then what I got up front here is the BDS Tacticals chest rig panel and adapter kit attached. So basically you see these buckles and this hook and loop panel right there. So basically what that's for is just to allow me to switch placards in and out depending on the mission, what type of equipment am I going to be taking, how many mags. So instead of just mauling everything on, which is time consuming, this pretty much brings in the benefit of the doubt to just save you time. It is kind of a little expensive, but it does do the trick. And then here, also from BDS Tactical, is their kangaroo zipper admin pouch. So basically what I tend to keep here is just like note-taking gear, like my Ride in the Rain notebook and writing pens. So basically I would keep it like in a notepad cover, and pretty much like take some 550 cord and tie it up to the zipper, because whenever you try to reach in here, because of the sap place that you're wearing, it's going to be a little difficult to remove out. So the trick solution to that would be to just grab some 550 cord, tie it to your note pad cover with your note-taking gear in it, and then just grab that 550 cord out, not out. And because always you're going to need note-taking gear wherever you go, especially when you're doing an op order, etc. So yeah. Moving on to the sides, I got BDS Tacticals, one of their Cummerbunds. So basically, I think if I recall correctly, this is their Duraplex something material. So what I like about this is whenever you need to doff off your plate carrier, it comes off easily, and then hear the click, you're ready, you're all set, ready to go on any mission. But just, I would say the only thing I have against this Cummerbund with this type of secure and release device, so basically whenever you're running and gunning, it's going to make some noise. So just keep that in mind. Just give you a taste of what's that going to look like if you do plan to go with this type of Cummerbund. So yeah. Moving on to the back side of my plate carrier, what I got mollied onto it is one of BDS Tactical's hydration packs. So this is technically pretty much where I keep my hydration bladder, issued hydration bladder in. What I also like about this is it has zippers where you can store any essentials you want. I normally keep my chest rig straps in here, so say whenever I need to doff off my plate carrier and go on a leader's recon, but I still need to carry some of my equipment with me while being lightweight, that's where the chest rig comes in, and that's where I normally keep my chest rig straps stored. And then up here, I tend to keep this from Velocity Systems. I forget what it's called, but it's one of their slick placards where there's nothing mollied up front. So, say for example, you're trying to run slick, have nothing up front in front of your plate carrier, but you still have that that hook and loop up front. So what this does is just cover all that Velcro up front, and yeah, so you're pretty much running slick at that point. So yeah, I tend to keep this in handy for whenever I need to. But yeah, so far. And then moving on from the back of that, I got Spirit Systems recovery handle. So say for example, I become a casualty out in the field, the threat, I get shot, I go down, I need one of my buddies to cherry pick me out of the area of threat. So what this does is the cherry picker can grab here and deploy the recovery handle and escort me out of the area of threat as fast as possible, which, as you can see here, which is also part of the recovery handle, is one of their carabiners from Spiritus. So this is gonna hook up to the back of your belt. So technically, so I always tend to run my back of my belt slick. I don't want anything intruding, just so that I can have the benefit of this for, say, if I ever become a casualty, you know, because I don't like anything in the back, safe, because if I ever go to sit down, and you know, if you're law enforcement, you get what I'm talking about. But yeah, so I tend to keep my back of my belt slick, hook this up to the back, and then versus having to have my buddy, the cherry picker, grab from here and choke me out with all the front of this sappy that's in here choking me out. Like, we don't want that. We're trying to protect the casualty, get him or her to safety as much as possible without any harm to. But yeah, so that's the benefit of the doubt of having Spiritus's recovery handle. So I'll give it to them on this one. They did a good job. Cheers to y'all in Spiritus Systems. So moving on here now, what I got attached to the front of my plate carrier is Ace-Tech's skeletal placard version 1. So just to let you all know, from the time of making this video, Ace-Tech no longer makes the version 1 placards. They now have the version 2 skeletal placards with the admin pouch up front. So just to let you all know and lay that out there in case you do plan on getting something like this. It's not going to be available on their website no more, so I'm just letting you all know. But yeah, so what I tend to hold on into this placard is 4 magazines up front. So I have their quad insert, which can hold 4 mags, 5.56 magazines. I can easily draw or reinsert my mags if I choose to. And what's kind of providing also another source of retention is Agilat's bungee retention cords, which actually does the trick. I tried it back in my time in the reserves. They really did the job, so shout out to Agilat as well. And then this hooker loop up front, normally I tend to run the American flag, my rank, the US Marines name tape, and of course the last name of my name tape. And then this is a shotgun caddy from HRT, so there might be times at night where I tend to run some kept sticks. If I do choose to, that's optional. I never do, but I just keep that there just in case. And then on the sides, attached to that placards, on this side, I got an extra spare mag. So the spare mag's in one of Ace-Tech's Flex side wings, I believe. So I tend to keep an extra 5.56 mag in this one with Agilat's bunch of retention. It's just another way to actually spread my ammo out and equipment. And then on this side, I tend to run a Prick 152 radio. Normally I would have bungee retention holding the top of my radio in place, but just for the purposes of the video, I just didn't want to take too much time in putting that on, because I just want to try to give you a quick look at what everything here that I used to carry during my time in the reserves kind of look like. And again, I tend to run it like this because I tend to be slick as possible. I don't want that much in front of me, you know, because say for example I need to go prone, I want to be as slick to the bottom of the ground as possible. Try to reduce visibility of my enemy as much as possible. So yeah, just to kind of let you all know why I tend to keep it like this. And you know, at the same time too, it's out of the way whenever I'm swinging my arms around. It's not impeding with everything else I'm doing. So yeah. Now, y'all might be asking, okay, well, so where do you keep all your medical and IFAC essential items? And so I normally tend to carry it in this, in one of BDS Tactical's fanny packs. So everything from your issued IFACs is going to fit in here. It's going to be more slick and much better. What I have in front here, as you can see, is one of Haley Strategic's trauma shear sleeve Velcro up front, and then on top here I would have one of Coyote Tactical Solutions tourniquet holder. I tend to keep that on front, up top, and then I tend to also run another tourniquet on the bottom here too, but I don't have it on there right now. But yeah, just to let you all know, I would tend to actually keep all my medical on this fanny pack right here. So 2 tourniquets just to get everything else out of the way. And what I also like about this too is I could also move this from front to rear. So say if I wanted to go prone, I don't want that much stuff impeding up front whenever I'm lying down on the ground on my belly. And then if I'm planning to go sit down, I can just bring this up front and easy day, you know. I would just say the only thing con to that is if you're running a battle belt, war belt, etc. Because of the sides of this fanny pack, it's going to impede. And also if you're issued an M18 service pistol, and you have pistols pouches right there on your battle belt, this is going to impede with your jaw. So just letting y'all know. So if you are issued and running an M18 service pistol, this might not be the go-to solution for you, but I'm sure there's other pouches out there that can hold all your medical gear essentials. But this is just one of the things that actually worked for me. I never got issued a pistol during my time in the reserve, or in active duty, so just letting you all know. I forgot to actually mention earlier, as you can see up front, I actually have one of the buckles up front, where I have the other one on the reverse side right there. So you might be asking, well, why do you have it like that? So because I am right-handed, I tend to keep this part a little more slick and padded, so then I can actually lob the buttstock up the rear of my rifle just for better control of the recoil. And this is just not impeding or providing too much discomfort on my end, so it does help. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to address that too. So overall, I would say this equipment, all the gear that I run on my issued Gen 2 plate carrier during my time in the reserves, it's very beneficial. Hasn't really given me any issues at all. So yeah, so just kind of give you all an idea of what it looks like if you are running most of the gear from BDS Tactical and stuff like this from Ace Tech. So yeah, okay, so that's pretty much the whole entirety of my overview of what I run and why I choose to run it the way I do. So yeah, if you did find this video helpful, please be sure to like and subscribe. Please ring the notification bell just to stay on the loop for future videos I have coming out soon in the future, and I'll be sure to see y'all on the next one, and God bless y'all.